Hi, this is Mike from ServiceTracker. Just going to give you a quick tutorial today about some of the basics for the CRM element of ServiceTracker. I'm doing it in ServiceTracker Lightning, so you may notice a little bit different to the previous tutorials. If you still want to use the classic view, you can click on this little icon over on the top right, view profile, and change it to switch to Salesforce Classic. But yeah, I'm just going to show you in Lightning. It looks a lot slicker, and it's a slimmed down version. So I'm demonstrating ServiceTracker Lite. It's got the basics, which is your home page, a couple of dashboards on here, your events, tasks, some recent records that you may have viewed, which you can click on to access. You've got your calendar, which is basically a list of all the appointments in the system, maybe some sales meetings, things like that. And it does integrate with Microsoft Outlook and also Google as well. You've got your clients, which is basically a list of all the clients in the system, and the ability to click here, new, to add a new client. And then you've got your quotes, invoices, and work orders, which again you can click new at the top to add more, or just view them in this list here. The last thing you've got is your reports view, which has got a list of every report in the system or dashboard. You just access it via the navigation here or using your search. Speaking of search, you've also got the search element at the top here, so you can type in whatever you're looking for, whether it be a quote or a client or a contact, and just hit enter, and that will give you a search screen then. So, clients. I've created a client for you already. It's a ServiceTracker client, so I'm just going to click into that, and this is going to give you a quick overview of who your client is and also some of the related information for that client, such as who the contacts are, any existing quotes in the system, any attachments, what activity has happened. So these are appointments, calls, and emails, and as you can see, you can add activity to this section here, which just gives you an overview of when you're speaking to your customers, when was the last time you met them, and things like that. You can click on the details tab here. Gives you more information about that particular client. So we've got their name, we've got a notification message at the top, telephone numbers, website. We've got this section here, which is the Service Tracker section, and you can show and hide these things as well by clicking on the arrows. And then down here we've got additional information, so what territory are they in, the price book, where did we come about this this customer, so was it from a trade show, was it from an existing referral maybe. You've got the type, customer, prospect, lead. You've got the industry type as well, number of employees, all these nice CRM elements that will help you to sell to this customer and understand them a little bit more. You've got the address information down here, and then some system information, who actually created the record and when. So the last thing on this screen is the news, and if you've signed into Twitter, you can just see a quick overview of what they're posting, what this customer is doing actively on social media. So I'm going to go back to the related list screen now, and I'm going to scroll down to the quotes and invoices section, and I'm just going to create a quick quote. So I'll use my quick create. All the details have been filled in. I can change things here, so I'm going to create a quotation. It's going to be for a job, and this list can be customized. You can add more and more drop down elements to it if you want to. The date of the quotation, who requested it, I can just pop in a name here. The address, a little bit of an introduction if you want to, so you can put in hello, thank you for your quotation request, please find attached your quotation. And then down the bottom under your line items, this is where we're going to start to populate the quotation. So depending on what's in your price book, and you can add more products if you want to, all we're going to do is just pick a product and then click save. Onto this page here, and you can see that the line item I've created is available. I can put in more of a line description to say exactly what it is. the location if you're talking about certain assets, or the location of where you need to service. You can pop in your own price as well, so let's put 200. Discounts, your budget, and your costings. And optional just means it doesn't have to appear on the quote. It could appear at the bottom, maybe in another section, just to let the customer know what else you do. I'm just going to hit save on this, and this then gives me my quotes and invoices screen. As you can see, it's related to ServiceTracker, which was the client I selected it from. It's a quote, the date's there, the status is new, but I can always change this to follow my my pipeline process. So I can put where I've quoted it or we're negotiating. Down here, I can put in more information if I need to, just by selecting them and hitting the arrow. I can do that all the way through the page, just to add certain information maybe, and then save. So I've created a quote. I've got a little bit of information in there. Let's see what it looks like. I'm going to click print. This then shows me my PDF version, which is now ready to send to the customer. Okay, just an example. And I can email it straight to the customer from here, because I put the name of the customer in here and got an email address associated with that particular contact. But yeah, that goes off to the customer, and then you're waiting for them to come back to you and say, yes, we accept the quotation. And at which point you come back to this record. You could either search for it or follow the steps earlier. Just go to the account and then scroll down. And you can just change the status, double click to accepted. Save. That's an accepted quote. Okay, I'm going to go back to the billing account now. So as if I'd just gone to clients and clicked on the link. And I'm going to show you a little bit about the activity section. So imagine now we've got a meeting with the customer, or we need to phone them for whatever reason. We can click on new event and click add. You put in the details of the event, so meeting for sales, description, so what are you there to meet about, when are you going to meet them, at what time, who are you going to meet. So again, you can put in this the contacts, and save. And what that will do, it will actually create a sales meeting. It will show you it on the home page, so every time you log in, you can see exactly what you've got on in your events. And if you've got it set up so it integrates with Outlook, it'll actually appear in your Outlook calendar as well. And that's all ready for you to complete. Tasks are pretty much the same, so you can go into, again, client, for example. Over on the right hand side, now we're going to select new task, and then you populate the information and click save. Okay, so that's the tasks and events, all to populate your CRM and make sure that you're right up to speed with what's going on with your particular customer. So imagine we wanted to create a brand new client. I would click on clients here, click on new, and I would fill in this form. So what is the client name? What is their phone number, their mobile, their website, all of the details that we saw on that previous screen, including the address, and then save. Once you've created that client, then you're ready to start creating the quotations. Or if you wanted to add different contacts, just come down to this contact section, click new, and you can create a new contact. And the difference really is a contact is a physical person, whereas the client is the building, essentially. So with this, we can put in salutation, first name, last name, email address, and they will then be ready to populate in the quote screen or in the activity screen. Okay. Once you've started adding more and more clients and more quotes, you will get really familiar with the system, and then you'll be able to start reporting on these things. So let's do a quick search on a quote report. Okay, we're looking at recent reports. So I'm going to click on all, and we'll do quote. And you can see here I've got quotes by status. Okay, and this gives me a quick overview of how many quotes are in the system, what is their status, and you can also edit this if you wanted to add things like total value, how long it's been outstanding, what stage of the process are we, how many activities have been added, things like that really. So yeah, you can have a play around with reports. Creating your own is really simple as well. Just new report, and then you follow a wizard all the way through till you create the report that you need. That's pretty much it in terms of the CRM element. Obviously, if you've got any questions, just give us a call, 033 022 31022, and we'll guide you through it. Thanks a lot.